morning, everybody. We are making a project with a library box.
With a library box? We are going to make some puffy paint to paint with using shaving cream,
Glue, and food coloring, and bowls, and spoons.
You got it. And some baggies so that we can use them as piping bags in case we want to decorate with piping bags.
Like your frosting cookies.
Exactly. We like to use piping bags for frosting cookies too. So
we're gonna go ahead and get started, right?
Yes, we are. So to make puffy paint, we are going to put about the same amount of shaving cream and glue, and you can really use whatever kind you have access to. We are pretty fond of just going to the dollar store and picking up shaving cream.
Yep.
So we have dollar store or Walmart. Walmart has shaving cream too. So we are going to mix up some batches of shaving cream and glue. Shaving cream first.
Yeah.
Let's see if it's ready. There we go.
Now some
shaving
glue.
cream. Pour some glue in there. Not too much. Whoop. That's probably good.
It's okay if we get messy though.
Do you want to stir that one? And I'll give you a color.
Okay.
Start with the first color.
Red.
Okay. There you go. Do a few drops of red and you can mix it in.
I think I will do two. Two.
Maybe do one more. There we go. That should be good. All right, go ahead and stir that around and I'll mix up a few more so we'll be ready. Okay?
Okay, I'll mix up a few more too.
All right, you work on that one first. And I'll get these ones going. We'll get all the shaving cream in the bowls first.
Something got on my hand. It's okay if we get messy though, right?
So our food coloring, we have 4 different colors. However, we thought that we would do a little bit of color mixing as well with our primary colors.
This one will make pink.
That one will kind of end up pink instead of red.
Yeah.
Excuse me, Lydia. So what do you think we're going to get when we put our red and our yellow together?
Green.
Wait, red and yellow. Orange, yeah. What will we get when we do our... which other two do you want to do?
Blue and purple. Blue and red, purple.
Blue and red, we'll get some purple? All right, we'll try that one.
Okay, so
and we already have a green in the box, so...
Can I have some blue? Now I need the red too.
You may. We're almost out of red in this one, but there you go. I'm going to give you a little glue. Why don't you do it in this one?
Okay.
There we go. That should be good. And kind of just give it a little squeeze and see how much comes out. Looks a little bit like pouring toppings over an ice cream.
There you go. I'll do 3 drops of here.
All right, go for it.
2, 3. There we go. 3 is good. Let's do this one.
It's like marshmallow fluff going over an ice cream.
1, 2, 3. Yep.
Perfect. All right, give that a mix.
Let's make some purple using this.
So while we have blue out, why don't we just put blue in this one too? Make that a blue one. Awesome.
Okay, purple's coming.
Purple's coming along. Good.
Can you help me mix this one too?
I think you've got it. You're doing a great job.
Thank you. It's going to make light purple.
Yeah, it may. And we can always add some more blue or red if we don't quite like the color that it turns into.
We need some more blue.
Mix a little bit more because you have some more red on the sides, and let's see what it turns into. So 1 bottle of glue seems to have done about 4 bowls here. Sometimes we do this in just a really big batch in one bowl.
I like this purple. Look, it's done. I mixed it all up.
That is a beautiful purple.
Thank you.
And other times we do it in lots of different bowls. So this time we're using just paper bowls.
I'll do yellow.
So that we can make lots of batches over again. You're doing yellow, so let me give you some glue in there. And you'll notice we always take the top off the glue because it just comes out a little bit quicker. And we know we're going to use a lot, so we don't really need to worry about squeezing it.
A little bit more.
There you go. A little bit more yellow. There's some for that last one. There.
Now let's make some orange. This
here.
will actually make orange, not really yellow.
I think it'll end up yellow when you're finished. Let's mix up our blue.
Okay.
Good stir. And when you stir, you kind of want to fold it over too so that it doesn't get too thin.
I got a lot on here.
That's okay. Just wipe it right onto the side of the bowl. See how that comes out. So you can see it stays pretty puffy.
This green is going to be very light like the other colors. The colors are going to be very light.
Yeah, that's a beautiful color. It's perfect for springtime and Easter's
There we
coming
go.
soon.
It's done.
Doesn't feel like spring today. We just got a very, very big snowstorm last night, so everything looks like winter again.
Yep.
But it's supposed to be springtime coming.
Yeah. Okay, so these colors look very nice. I like them.
We'll actually probably do some more sledding later.
Oh, I need to mix up this purple. It kind of looks like blue still.
Is it?
You can still see a little bit of red. Let me get it over here.
Let's see. Let's get this orange a little darker.
I think I like it that color. Really.
The orange. We'll just make it stand out a little bit more. And then when we finish with making our colors, we have our bags to put it in if we want to use them as piping bags. So sometimes that can make it easier when you're creating your picture.
Because I like using piping bags because I like squeezing things a lot, really.
You do.
Piping bags are really good for me.
They can keep it organized, and when you have a little one around like Dalton, who's only 2 years old, it makes it a little bit neater and cleaner for his painting.
There's the red color.
Sometimes we do like to just get messy though.
Oh, I like that red. I mean, I like the color.
The orange.
I'm gonna mix up this purple a little.
This one looks pretty good. So getting them into the bags
are going to be really difficult for me, so I'm gonna let my mom do it.
It can be a little tricky. So we just need to open them up and kind of hold them by the sides so they stay open.
Yep.
If you have 2 people, you could work together. Do you want to wipe your hands while I do this part, or do you want to just wait until we're all done?
Wait.
Okay. So
I'm gonna keep mixing up the purple because I like this color.
take a nice big scoop. Open it up nice and wide.
This purple is very
Drop
neat.
it
I
right
like it.
in there. I like to use the side of the bag to wipe the spoon so that we can get our next big scoop ready. So what do you think you're going to create for a picture using all of these?
I'm not sure. I might create a picture of a dog.
Ooh. I was thinking since these are such beautiful Easter colors, maybe I'll do like an Easter egg.
Me too!
That could be
I'll do a
nice.
flower Easter egg.
Ooh, a flower would be really nice for spring too.
I'm gonna do it right on my yellow paper over here, right?
Yeah. We already put our names on our papers and we put our date, so we're all ready to get
Our
started.
date is over here with our names.
So our bags, there's one of our bags.
Okay.
We'll get the other bags ready
Yep.
and then we'll
I'm
just cut
probably
the tip.
gonna need the orange to make my Easter egg because I'm going to do rainbow flowers.
Awesome.
So like I'm gonna start with red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple.
Excellent. Well, let's get them all ready. Would you like to get the scissors and we'll cut the tip?
Sure,
All
Mama.
right. Just a little bit of a mix. Sometimes when you go to scoop it, you'll notice on the bottom there's still a little bit of white shaving cream left. So just give it one last little mix. You could also probably do that once it's in the bag and give it a little squeeze. If you don't want to use bowls and you don't want to waste bowls or use anything extra, then you can mix it right into the bag and just kind of squeeze it around. It'll just, you just want to make sure that the top is very,
and I
very
got
closed.
the scissors.
Thank you, Lydia. Make sure the top is very closed so that it doesn't come pouring right back out at you. That would be quite an unexpected mess. So sometimes
The
they
reds
hide.
kind of turned out pink.
Yeah, they do that. But you know what? You got a really good purple. And when we make Play-Doh, it's really hard to make purple. It almost always looks like gray. So you got a really good purple out of it, which is pretty exciting. Because food coloring is really tricky to get an actual purple. It often just comes out gray.
But I actually got it.
But you actually got it. So you did
Because I
great.
had 3 drops.
We'll wash all those later. We can save them.
Don't forget those 3 colors. We already have
Yeah.
3 colors made and 3 more to go.
What's that? All right, 3 colors made, 3 more to go.
How about green next? You see, it's a very hard and difficult job to do this. You need a parent. Maybe your whole family.
A big brother or big sister could help.
Yeah.
Work together.
Like I'm helping my mom.
It's not too tricky of a project, it's just a little bit messy, right? And that's okay because it all washes right off. So we'll give this a squeeze, get it closed up. So now we have all of our colors. So we have our blue and our
red,
yellow.
orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple. All the colors of the rainbow.
All the colors of the rainbow. So let's cut the tips off and we'll be ready to do our project. So
Why don't we start with the red?
let's wipe your space a little bit so you can move your paper closer to you for decorating. Sound
Here's
good?
red.
All right.
We're gonna start with the red.
So
That's the first
Cut
color.
the
Now
tip.
I'm going to start with some red.
there you go. Squeeze the air out. So when you cut the tip, you can decide how big or how wide you want it to be. You could do just a little bit to make it a narrow opening. That'll give like a tiny squeeze. I'll show you what that looks like. So this is just a tiny little tip, and when you pipe that one, it's just gonna give a thin line
Yeah.
like
And-
this.
And as you could see,
You could also cut, there's purple if you want it. You can also cut a wider hole, like I'm doing with the orange. And if you cut a wider hole, it's going to give you a really wide,
Thanks, Mom. I'm just
piping,
gonna squeeze
which
this
is much wider than the purple. So you can decide how you want it to go. You can always cut just a narrow to start and then make it a little wider later if you think that you're going to need more to fill in a spot after. You want to make sure that as you do it, you don't layer it on top of each other too much, because when it dries, you don't want it to fall off the paper. But if you design your picture so that your colors line near each other or cross, that will be okay. And it will dry puffy just like this. So it will dry just kind of the same way. It'll stay puffed up when it
I
dries.
need the blue.
There you go. So Lydia, as you are putting yours on your paper, don't pick it up too high in the air, because that might it might be a little bit harder for it to stay on the paper. So it can go up. It can go up pretty high, but not too high. Okay. I hope that you have fun making puff paint just like us. I'm going to show what you've made so far.
This is what mine came out like.
And look, it's so strong that you can even tip it and it doesn't even fall off.
And mine is a cute little maze.
So thanks for watching, everybody. Have fun making some puff paint at home yourself too. See you later.